All right. I'm excited. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, how are you? I'm Dr. D. Now, the color I am going to talk about red, but also black. And there's a reason why I picked black. I do have on red. Let me see. I have on red. So I try to make my colors match what I am doing for the frequency. So I thought I would share some information with you guys. So hello out there. We're going to talk about the color red and what it does and the effect it does have on you. Now, I was supposed to do a show earlier and I got caught up and I didn't realize until it was like 3:30. So I did go on and finish the show on Blog Talk, but I thought, let me give even more in-depth information so you understand about the color red. When we see red, it basically engages us, it pulls, it has a certain frequency. When you see the color black, meaning this color right here, it engages us, it pulls as well. But let's really stay in alignment about what I want to talk to you about is the color red. Number one, the wavelength of the color. And also, we were taking an account of where red is. Red, I wrote all of this down for you guys. So it's not that I'm just pulling stuff out of my patootie, if you will. Red is basically from the root chakra. So it's the color red. And it's the root chakra where it's basically, like I said, from foundation, discover, understanding, building roots is red. So when you're a kid, you have a foundation of what you believe, what you don't believe, and it really helps you go to another level, which is good. Now, also, the color red has the frequency of 396 sulfur G megahertz. What it also does for that megahertz, basically, it's I know it's a root chakra, but also it has the potential to remove different negativities. It has a chance to go in and heal different organs, different emotions. So it's good not only physiologically, but it's also good psychological and also good spiritually. So if you're practicing doing meditation, that is also a good color to use. Now, the wavelength is basically, I've been learning this new terms is NLs, which is 650 to 750 NLs. And interval energy, it's 1.9 interval energies that I'm learning about the color. Like certain things, I've been a color therapist, but I learned to use them for different things. And the more I study, you will understand that frequency is a wave and it can be heard. Now, I bet you didn't think or didn't know that the color red, it has a sound, it has a smell, it also has a taste. So not only do you hear it, you feel it, smell it, and taste it. See? So I like that because red has so many different aspects. When you feel it, it can be hot. Like when we use the infrared pen. Hold on for 1 second. I actually have one. Excuse me. Okay. I have an infrared pen. Okay. And it has a frequency. These are like a neural point. It is, can I do it? Okay. It is the color red, as you can see, and it has a, ooh, come on, point it back. I have to, okay. So if you have a pain here, you just take it and you move it roundabout, okay? And you'll feel the energy. So it's more hot and it's healing and it shows you different things that you can use it for, this particular pen. But also think about it, the infrared treatment that we have is basically red light and it sends healing energy to the body that needs to unloosen or needs to be activated or needs to be healed or if there's pain. So the infrared. So this is basically nothing but an infrared light. And nothing but an infrared light. So it sends that energy. So it's a heating element in the pen. So that is, good to know about that. So basically, how you can feel this is another way. Red is has a sound. Like it's loud, it's sudden, like when a car is screeching or coming to a halt. It goes, ah! And that's like a sudden thing. So it makes you like, ooh, that is also associated with the color red in life, besides the frequency solfegy that heals and begins and removing. So, that is something to look at. Also, it feels like the desert wind. It's hot and it's also drying. That is another way to look at it. So, like I said, hear, smell, taste, and red is considered to be sweet. So these are things that are associated with the color red that we don't think about. So I wanted to bring you, more information. Red also helps you stop fear. Red is used for stop worrying. Red is to bring all the things that you want to get rid of, and it actually help dissipate what you're working on yourself with your counselor and things. That is what we are color therapists like. That's what I'm familiar with of using red for. But I use it even a step further. In red therapy, we have actually uh, glasses that we use. So I'm going to have to do something real quick. So what I'm going to do, I am going to use this for a minute. And what I'm going to do is that I want you to look at this color. That's not red, it's pink. But what I am going to do is I'm going to come back and then I'm going to bring my glasses because it's also associated with a smell. And what I am going to do is that I do have something black, and I'm going to do that so you can have a little bit more understanding. So just, stand by. gotta look for something else black, don't I? I have a lot of stuff. I have a lot of clothes that I wear that are black. Let's see what else I can do. So I know it's been a minute, but I wanted to get this set up so you can actually experience the color red. And so I had to leave, and now I know what to do. Now, I have these glasses that I would put on if I'm going to deal with the color red. Okay. And these are red. So I put these little pieces in my glasses. And they actually work for different color therapy healing, which we need in our body. Okay. I know we don't think about it or think it's important, but it is. It is so important when we're actually doing some of this. No, not was some of it, but when we're doing this work, it is very crucial. So let's see. I got to stretch it out. As you can see, it's not just an easy fit to be in here. So, and we work on this with our different clients that maybe have some fear issues or worry. Like we have a lot of people that worry about what's going on in this time. So basically, these glasses. So I'll use these so that we can talk. You can see them. They're very beautiful. They're there may not be the most fashion statement wise, but healing wise, they're pretty cool. I learned to deal with them. And like I said, I even have black. So, and everybody's used to seeing black. And we use these glasses for different types of treatment. Like I said, if you're worried, if you're anxious, these are even more reason for you to maybe seek out color therapy. A lot of people are not talking about it, but I got exposed to it early by one of the ladies. This is red. By one of the ladies that I was seeing in Arizona for my son. And she introduced me to color therapy, and that made me want to study color therapy and understand. And because a lot of people are not doing it, a lot of people don't understand it. It's also done in India a lot, color therapy. So for me, let's talk about the foods, if you will. The foods that are associated with red and are for healing, which is the pomegranate. Also, there is the red dates, hawthorn berry, jubilee, also cherries, also strawberries, also red berries, also tomatoes, also beets, also, what else did I put down? Red algae, also dulse. These are just things that are basically healing for the body. Watermelon. So all of them have high antioxidants in them, which is really good. So let's talk about that. Also, Raspberry, as you know, is very high in antioxidants. As you get older, your body is not able to fight off some of the things your body used to when you were younger. So that's why a lot of people use raspberries in their yogurts or cultures or drinks for healing. But my favorite has always been pomegranate. I grew up eating what back in the day we used to call it the Chinese apple. I don't know why we used to call it the Chinese apple, but we knew during a certain time of the year that that's what we get. It's almost like red candy apples. We knew pomegranates and red candy apples came together when I was a kid around, September, October, around that time. Also, because you're eating these things, they are high in vitamin C. Also, they help with your cholesterol. They also help at hypertension and lowering the hypertension. So it has a lot. And the thing about it is that we're saying we don't want you to worry, because when you worry, your blood pressure goes up, your glucose goes up, your body, your immune system is at war because your body is so busy worrying about all these things that are going on with your body. So for me, I will tell these people, what we do. So we'll make a, a fruit smoothie or a fruit bowl, which you'll have maybe raspberries, blueberries. We'll put some pomegranate seeds. We'll put some peaches. We'll put some watermelon, whatever it is during that time to give it and make it a bowl. So we'll also put maybe make some red rice. We'll also make some kidney beans and red rice. We also will do some different seasoning to jump it up by using red pepper, cayenne pepper, Anaheim pepper, chipotle pepper. These are things that are going to give a tone and taste. It is going to bring a lot more heat into the body. It's going to help the body. It's going to help the blood. It's going to nourish and bring in a heat of warmth in the body. That's why they use capsules in some of these ointments for healing. That's what they use for, which is really beautiful. So for me, I would listen to, if you're always in your head, you're always worrying, you always got this going on and you cannot calm down, I would basically go into my red zone, basically try to ground myself, also maybe fix a raspberry smoothie, a beet shake, a beet salad. These are different things. I would listen to maybe 396 megahertz sulfur G to listen to it and bring healing to the body. These are things that we don't think about. This also reishi mushrooms, which are very earth tone, very good, very bringing vibrant. Um, Goji berries, which are very good. They're another one, and the high in antioxidant and vitamin C and helping the body. So you see all the potential of all these fruits and vegetables. Can have red peppers. What is another thing? We have the tomatoes. We also have red potatoes. So do you see the vitality, the different grains? Like I talked about quinoa. I talked about what was the other grain? Quinoa is another one. Red rice, cargo rice, which is basically red. Also wild rice mixed together. So these are different things that you can incorporate in your diet and take your water, and maybe also adding to it. What I like is maybe if you have a garnet is the color red. You had red jasper, put the color red jasper in there. You have the what is the other stone that I like that is red, and basically getting grounded. So those are the stones. If you have a container that has crystals in it, you can put it in there and drink. Also, putting over that energy, putting your hand over your water and inciting and speaking affirmation that you are safe. There's nothing to worry. I am safe. I am comfortable. Everything doors. I mean, say what comes to you naturally that helps you open up your space of what you need in this. And it basically, you'll be surprised. You will be surprised. So that is the red frequency that we talk about. Now we go into black, and they're saying black, it does not have a, the research I've done is saying black doesn't have a frequency. Oh, which reminds me, when you're seeing numbers like on the computer, which is a socialized, or in the atmosphere, the wavelengths that you see. Now, this is, I wish I could write it down for you. This is what I found out. It has a certain number. It's 1 0 1 0 0 0 0 0. That is the red binary number that you say. I'm going to say it again. It's 1 0 1 1 0 0 0 0 0. So it's 1 0 1 1 and 5 zeros, 0 0 0 0 0. That is the binary sound for this particular number. So these are for my people that are into the computer, into programming and making different programs and frequencies. So also this color, I meant to talk about the, which I have down here, is basically it strengthens your adrenal glands. It strengthens your artery wall. Okay? These are the things that it do. So red, it strengthens, but also, which I need to really finish this. Red also really, really helps with when you're buying stuff. It's also, red has been known to be sexualized. And you see commercial like Coca-Cola and Pepsi, McDonald's. Basically, it's to draw your attention. It's to get you stimulated. It is to bring you up and think like, oh my gosh, okay, this is the psychological effect of red and why they do that. Red is known to be very utilized very much in China for fertility and for luck and for fortune. They actually use red to get married, and where we use white here in the West and the USA, and, Americanize. That is what Americans do. Red is, you get a red envelope for fortune for the New Year's. Red is painted outside the door. You see, red is known for fertility in that different cultures. So only thing I know about red is, from the Chinese culture. I'm, like I said, I'm learning about these things and how they're used for different things, because there is a beautiful soup that you can make that has, what is the thing? You use a snowflake mushroom, which is white. You can put goji berries, red dates, and of course it's going to be sweet. And you can put red rice or white rice in there, and you boil it up. You're taking this, and this also helps your adrenal glands, but also it helps your intake, your thought. It's also very calming. And basically, when you're upset, they actually make this. They used to make this back in a time in the Ming Dynasty to calm men down as well as women down. And this is what they would put lotus seeds in there to keep them. They would put apricot seeds. So this is more of a sweet. And they do add that rock sugar to it during that time to give it a sweetness. So it's calming, it's balancing, it's also helping with hormones, it's also good for skin condition. So basically it's taken out on the outside as well as nourishing the inside of the body, so it's able to pour out. So I know this is a lot of information, right? Like, where in the world this child got this information, right? So with that being said, I wanted you to have a better understanding of the color red. So I'm going to take that off. Woo! It's very, it's very like whoop, whoop, whoop. So the next color, oh my gosh, you know what? Is black. And because it is black, I am going to try to see if I can actually put it on my, you know what? I'm going to see if I can put it on my computer. What do you think? You think that'll work? I'm going to put these glasses on for you guys and see how you guys like it. You know, like it's nothing like to try and see how it works out. Okay, that's fine. It's the wrong way. So I don't know what happened. I haven't really did any therapy, color therapy, personalized since really COVID. When I was traveling to other countries, was very much so. And let me see if I can. Oops, I'm gonna make it work. So I could do a lot of things when I was in other places, in which I love, and don't bother you too much. Um, oh, come on. You know how you like, I got this down. I, want to have this actually working, and lo and behold, yes. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me see if I can get it. Is it there? Ah, it's so funny. Okay, let me see. I want it to like stay. Okay, you're seeing out of a black lens, which is nice. So, welcome to the color black. As you can see, I'm wearing black. Okay, so black, they say, has no frequency. Black, far as they're concerned, does not exist. And we know that is not true, because everything explodes out of the color black. Every color of the crown. If you use yellow and orange and blue and brown and red and purple, white, all these colors come out to be black. They make up the color black. All colors come from the color black. So the frequency is basically all frequencies from beginning to end. And that's my research, that's my study. I'm still waiting for, more information, but that's what I'm finding. All colors have come from black, are very understandable for. It also says that no light can actually penetrate black, and that's not true. Black can give out a multitude of frequencies and energies. So for me, I'm going to say my opinion until somebody can show me wrong. Black starts from zero to the end, from zero, 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 all the way to the end of numbers, of sequence of numbers that are actually on a computer. That is the wavelength that I believe that it has. Now, black is used in a lot of ways, energetically, positively, and things. And it also, black basically draws in heat. Black also cools you off. So it can come from a lot of different ways that we're not really familiar with. So I'm going to give you, a little bit better understanding, if you will. I'm lifting that up so that it won't keep shaking back and forth. So you'll get to see, the color. Probably should push this up a little bit. Hold on. There we go. All right. It wants to, but hold on. There we go. Okay. I know you can see me. This is my version of black in the glasses. There is another one that you actually could possibly use. Let me see. That's purple, but I wanted to see if I did it like this or make it like that. Let me see. You know how I love experimentation because it basically, no. It's like, I'm not going with that one. I want you to basically like you were having a session with me. So basically, let me see. No, purple's coming through. Let me say, I do have the color black. I have it on my head. Let me see. This is another. Now, that is black. Okay, can you hear me? Okay, now we're cooking with gas. Let's go on about the color black. So I like the color black. We're working in a black screen. If you're known about YouTube or you see in a video at night, sometimes it will let you go to a black screen. That is to help you rest. That is help you to get into a meditative state. That is help you to come and center focus on yourself. That is what the color black does. Now, black has so many frequencies, like I was saying, that we don't necessarily talk about. We don't really actually acknowledge, which is really sad for us that we're not paying homage to that. I wrote all of this down. Okay, hold on. I'm good. There we go. So black is basically good for helping the kidneys. And like I said, again, black helps all chakras. Basically, it helps your root chakra. It helps your, let's go. Let's name these chakras. And they're very important if you know what I mean. And why? Seeing black auras also is something else that we will talk about, that people don't talk about. Okay, this is which I find so powerful. The color black is powerful. Sophistication. Black is incredibly strong. and intimidating Black that exudes authority, makes us feel secure and protected. So that is why we also are able to go into ourselves and do a deep meditation. Because when we see Black or socialize as Black, when we're going through a tunnel, okay, we're secure. Black is seen as a formal, prestigious event, like when you go to a Black tie or a Black festival. Black is seen as mysterious and an arousal. And Black is also another sensual, sexual energy. Because what do you do when you go to bed? You turn off the lights and everything is Black. When you go at night and the sky is lit up, it's lit up with stars, but the stars in the sky looks blacks at a certain time of the night. Can you understand? So Black also, like red, invokes a strong emotion within yourself. It is known to be connected to the mysterious, the unknown, uh, your imagination. So when we think of Black and the connection, the power of it, Black is actually using feng shui. There's Black and there's white. It's the opposite. Black can be considered as rebellious and gothic and ceremonial and motherhood and womb work. So these are the things that Black are basically socialized with. Black is socialized with magic. Black is socialized with understanding the tensity of our history. Black has a color to it, but some people will say Black is negative. No, 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 no. Black can do many things for many beings, which is great. And it's great to be coming into your understanding. It basically, Black can help you cloak yourself if you're dealing with the right energy. If you don't want to be red, there are some beings that can actually cloak themselves where it's non-visible. And like I said, colors are all things. You can make your colors change stuff, but you got to be at a certain frequency to be able to do that. Do you understand? So, Black and we'll talk about the foods that Black does. What is he doing? Okay, sorry. Black to some people can represent fear, depression, heaviness, bleakness, evil, death, or grief, mourning, or an occult. Now, let me go the opposite. Evil. What is good? What is someone saying is for my betterment might not be for my betterment. It's according to their theory of what Black is. Death for me is a transition from a different realm or even how do I put it? Death can be a renewal, a recharge, a rebirth, a restart, a transformation of something that is old that is not needed, and out comes something that is needed in strength that is born from that. Mourning is letting go of something that no longer serves you. Do you understand? So when we think about that, I want you just to, put that in your pipe and think about it. Um, Black and sulfur frequency uses 417 megahertz. I guess I should start at the beginning. 172 megahertz, the beginning. 285 megahertz. 396 megahertz. 417 megahertz. 528 megahertz. 650 megahertz. 741 megahertz. 852 megahertz. And then 963 megahertz. So black sulfur frequency uses all 9 of them. Nine, from beginning to end. And it not only heals, it heals the whole entire body because it's tapping inner and outer. Okay, so let's talk about those frequencies and what they're doing. Okay, uh, okay, let's go. It's helping the root chakra. It's helping the sacral chakra. It's helping the solar plex chakra. It's helping the heart chakra. It's helping the throat chakra. It's helping the third eye chakra. It's helping the crown chakra. So basically, it's unblocking these chakras for you to get connected. So you can be in balance with yourself. And it helps you go into your energies to improve your overwhelming being. That is what black sulfur frequency is doing for you. It basically, let's talk about those chakras. When you're getting in balance from the liver to the kidney to the spleen, we're even talking about the meridians. So the black frequency is healing those. You can put a black cloth on a body and they can begin to heat up. So I know you're like wondering, do you wonder what black tastes like? What does black taste like? What does black smell like? I know, like I told you. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. My nose is so it's not telling me. Isn't that funny? It was all good for the red, but it doesn't taste. But you know what? I'll tell you that my feeling or hearing black means stillness. It basically for me associated with nighttime, like croaky frogs and at the nighttime or a pond or the ocean breeze. So it has so many variables. It basically puts for me a relaxation. That's what I feel it here's like in our world. Now, what it tastes like, I would say earth tastes. It tastes like an earthy taste, like it's connected, I believe, to valerian. Valerian has a very overwhelming power, but it also helps the mind basically relax. Also, I associate black with kava, even though that's not the color these things are, but I would associate with that and the smell of the connection of helping and healing the body because both of those things help the body. Valerian helps the body relaxes the nerves in the body and actually be able to go to sleep. The kava takes away the pain and actually helps you to function a little bit better from that place. So that is what I feel that black tastes like. Like the study I was doing, like they're not doing that. They're not social like black is just left in like in the dark. For me, no. So as you're seeing this, I want you to hear this and feel it and understand. So you got the smell, you got the taste. Now, what does it feel like? It can feel like a hug. It can feel like you're in a cocoon. It can feel like you're in a warm blanket and snuggled really tight. That is what it feels like. These are, again, my opinions. If you find that these are not so, go out and let me know. So, you heard me say the healing, this feeling, the smell, the chakras. I mean, all of those are like really, really good. So, seeing black helps sharpen your mind. It helps you connect to outside yourself and get connected to your spiritual self. Seeing black helps you get connection to maybe other realms, if you will. I'm just saying. So let's talk about, black a little bit more. Like I said, black is all colors. This is just me. I think I should have wrote it better. Now, black, as I said, is not a negative. And black, when you make a candle, if you do candle magic or work with candles, when people see black candles, they think negativity, but black candles can take on, just like white candles, any color in the spectrum for anything that you're working on and any kind of energy you're trying to present. Okay? So you need to think about that. Black also helps, like I said, people feel connected to themselves and to other outsides, but grounding, feeling like they're grounded, they're connected to themselves, to the earth, to whatever they're believing in. So when you see black, you know that you're dealing at a high level vibration. If you're looking at somebody's aura, or if you see it around in context, not negativity. Again, like I said, you wouldn't think that, but people don't understand. Black also could be a way of sending messages to individuals for them to understand. So, as you're listening to this, as you're seeing the screen is blank, I want you to think about this color and how you're actually feeling. Is this comfortable? Is this feeling relaxed? Black can also help you tie in relationships, love, family, and also bring you open to be able and ready to accept the healing of love or distraction or hurt or form. That's what seeing black was. Like I said, all colors come out. Black also outlines things in your life, you know? So when you're working on that and you come to me, so some of the foods I might suggest, are you ready? Some of the food I might suggest would be chaga mushrooms, black fungus mushrooms, black garlic, chia seeds, black sesame seed or black sesame seed oil, black rice, black beans, black beans. We don't think about that. Active charcoal. Active charcoal, again, like color, black absorbs. So back in the day, when I had my first child, they used to give first time parents Icapec. Icapec was nothing but black charcoal that they gave to children, and they also used it for at the poison center when you called when a child overdosed on something because it would take it out, almost like a laxative, but better. So it wouldn't have a chance to absorb in the liver, the kidney, or any parts of the body to cause any more damage. Okay. Also, humic folic acid. Okay. Also, another one is black mission figs, black wild rice, also forbidden rice. Okay? We don't think about that. Black also is a way to block certain things in your life. Black also is a protective shield. Okay? So you can put a black cloth on people and it sends people in a state of mind for their body to actually rest. So I am Dr. D, and I hope you got information you need. If not, I didn't answer any questions about black or anything else, please let me know. Again, I am Dr. D from 963 B4 U. Information for you, your mind, body, and all. I always like to say to you, life, longevity, and love to all. Toodles for now. I hope you enjoyed.